Hey diecast customizers, so I did a video on this little unknown brand Skyline GTR that I got off the internet. I don't know what brand it is, but when you see a listing there'll be like 10 different colors, and so I got this pink one here and I reviewed it already. But the tires are either too big or the wheels are too small or a combination of both. So I just don't like the look of it. In the review, when I put up next to the photos of the real one, you can see that these things are off. But ignoring the wheels is actually a pretty good model. It wouldn't surprise me if this is actually made by Kyosho or something. But so I've done a couple of videos on wheel mods with this brand here, and historically I've been using this box. It's a larger box, and it comes with the wheels, but the wheels are staggered. So the rear tires here are much wider than the front tires. Hopefully you can see now. Right, the two front tires are wider, narrower than the rear tires. Okay, so you just got to use spacers. But then I went and got some more, and there's some variations here. So this one is a smaller box, and yet it's still by WORDC. So I don't know which one is newer, this one or this one. But yeah, these are still staggered. You can see there's a skinnier front tire than the rear. So that's no different, it's just a smaller box. But then this one also, it says here in the bottom, WORDC. And it's just more of a blister pack. But this is where things went a little weird. These are all identical sized. They're all rear tires. So you can see all those tires are the same width, whereas the other ones would have some front tires that are narrower and apparently smaller diameter. I'm not sure if you can see the difference, but it seems like it's a smaller diameter. So these also look like they're glossier rubber, and these are not so glossy. They're like matte finish. I'm also wondering if maybe someone is actually faking these. I don't know if some of these are real or some of them are counterfeit. I feel like the ones that came out of the blister are nicer. The tires are not as shiny. These look like plastic. These look like rubber. So just to, throwing it out there, so in case you guys order some, you won't be surprised. Some you might get a set where all four wheels are the same size tire, or you might get a set where the tires are staggered. But other than that, I think all the axles are the same. You have in this case, there are 3 axles. One's hidden up there, and then like 5 axle ends that you have to glue in to keep the wheel on. Okay, let's get this stuff out of the way and open this guy up and see what's going on inside. So the beauty of the screwed together base is we can take it apart easily. Oh, also, when I first reviewed this, the tires were like this. So I went and flipped the tires on this side to the other side, and you can see they're much smaller blocks on this side of the tire versus that side. But I still can't get over the fact that just the diameter is so big. So, okay, alright, so there's the inner workings. There's a rear view mirror. I don't know if I caught that the first time around. There's a little chrome plastic piece for the back of the headlights, so looks pretty nice in there. Alright, so typical interior details, right? Maybe I'll repaint this as well. I looked up some images, and some GTRs have like a brownish, or some have reddish interiors. Okay, so what's going on here? I've never seen this before. These are little, I guess, spacers to keep the maybe wheel from wobbling as it sits in the chassis. Alright, so interesting. Okay. Anyways, let's take these out for now. I think I might save them for something else, like maybe a truck. with bigger wheel wells. Okay, so I guess I have to sandwich this back on, and I'm gonna test fit a couple wheels here. So I just wanted to show, you know, the different wheels on this thing. These are like Spider-Man wheels. I don't think I'm gonna go with those. So these are some fine spokes, and I do like them, but they look a little too classy for a GTR, so I won't go with those. I think I might actually go with these. I don't like the center axle being silver, but I think I'll just paint that black so it looks like a black center cap. And then, I don't know, something about the 5 spokes seems to work with this GTR for me. Naturally, if they were silver, that'd be even more ideal, but I don't have any silver ones, so I'm going to stick with these. Well, I decided against the gold rims. It just looked weird to have gold wheels on a pinkish car. So I decided to just go with that, go with silver, because the door handles and that little marker on the side are painted silver anyways. So I think for now, this is pretty good. Excuse me. I also repainted the interior to like a light gray. So that's one of the really great things about, you know, bases that are screwed together. It just makes life so much easier to do modifications or fix problems. I really wish other brands or all brands would do that, like, you know, Greenlight and TLV. It would be great if they did that sort of thing. Just add screws to the bottom. M2 machines can do it. You can too. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next mod.